Hi, my name is Susan Hart, and I'm going to tell you about how I got started with essential oils. It was about almost 2 years ago now, and I saw a friend posting about it on Facebook, and I really wanted to see what it was about. And at the time, I had a 3-month-old and a 20-month-old, so I was just trying to get out of the house too for a night out. And I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go have a good time and take a break. And when I left, my husband was like, okay, but don't buy anything, don't spend any money. And I said, okay, whatever. I wasn't planning on it. So I went to the class, and one of the things that really stuck out was they were talking about an oil, lavender, for runny noses. And someone said a testimony about how they put it on their daughter's nose, and after a couple applications, their nose stopped running. And that was huge for me at the moment because my daughter, who was 20 months, had a runny nose for like 2 weeks at that point. And I'm like, okay, I wasn't going to buy anything, so I didn't get anything that night. But I just remembered all the things they were saying about thieves killing 99.9% of the germs in the air, and just how great it was to use these oils instead of medications for a cold, or help with sleep and all these different things, and energy, which was a huge one for me at the time. Just like nursing, trying to keep up with a 1.5-year-old, the baby, and I was home by myself, and I was still working part-time, and it was just a lot on me at the time. So I worked out with my husband over the next couple of days, and I was like, please let me have a kit. I was like begging him, and he said no. So then I sneakily went behind his back, and I'm like, okay, he said I couldn't get the kit, which was 11 oils and a diffuser. So I decided to get 3 oils. So I ordered lavender, thieves, and lemon, and I planned on using the lavender for her runny nose. I got the oils less than a week later. So at this time, she had almost had a runny nose for like 3 weeks. So I put it on her nose, waited a half hour, did it again. After 3 times, her runny nose stopped. And that right there convinced me, because I've been doing all these different things with her, trying not to go to the doctor, and it was just huge. And my husband, of course, was like, okay, whatever. You know, he's not home with her all day, and it's just a runny nose. But to me, and that's my whole world, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, a runny nose is gone. Like, I felt so accomplished by using the oil for that. And that really sold me. Well, I also had gotten thieves and lemon. Lemon I would drink in water first thing in the morning, and started taking that in capsules as well. And that really gave me energy, like woke me up in the morning, got me through the morning to the naps and everything, and that was a lifesaver for me. But I also got the thieves, and my husband got sick. I don't know how many days after I got those couple oils, but it was really shortly after, and I was like, oh my gosh, yes. So I'm like messaging the person I got the oils from, and I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? I want to, I want him to believe too. So she's like, give him a drop of thieves and lemon and a teaspoon of honey every hour, apply it to his feet, dilute it, apply it to his chest. So I was doing that, and the very first night, I'm up nursing my son, so I put it on his feet, and the next time I get up, he's like, put more on my feet, put more on my feet. So I'm like, oh, he's interested, maybe it's working, he's requesting it, like, okay. So then we wake up in the morning, he's getting ready for work, and I just finished nursing again, and he's like, you can get the kit. And I'm like, really? And he said, yeah, I feel so much better. And that wasn't even after 24 hours. So when that sold him right away, and I think most men are kind of a hard sell, and they're like, oh, it's witchcraft or whatever. But when that sold him, I was like, okay, we're doing this, we're getting our kit. And then I ordered our premium starter kit, and it's been just amazing since then. I've replaced pretty much everything in our house. I've replaced laundry detergent, soap, deodorant, every personal item, beauty care, on my skin, on my face, my hair stuff. And it's so much more gentler on your skin. It's more effective. Its price per drop is actually more affordable, which is surprising to people because they think oils are expensive, but they're really not, because one drop goes such a long way. We haven't gotten over-the-counter medications, the doctor's visits, the bills, everything. I just go to my little oil cabinet, get a drop, or I pre-make stuff, and it's really been life-changing. It was the best investment that I've ever made, and it saved us hundreds, even at this point, thousands of dollars. So that's my story, and I also like to share with you a little bit about Young Living essential oils, why I chose them, and kind of what sets them apart from other brands and why it's worth going with them. And then I'll get into the 3 ways to use them, and also show you what comes in the premium starter kit that I mentioned. So why I chose Young Living, there's a little bit about Young Living as a company. They've been around for over 20 years. They're the only company with the seed to seal guarantee. What they guarantee, they control every step of the process, from planting the seed to cultivating the plants, the crop, distilling it, bottling it, sealing it, everything. And I had the privilege to go to Utah a couple months ago and see the whole process, and it was truly amazing. They say, you know, that they're 100% pure. They really are. I saw it. They just distill with water. There's no chemicals, there's no solvent, there's no additives, there's nothing funny about the process. They have it open to the public so you can go see what they're doing and how pure their oils really are. So with that being said, there's a lot of other brands that say 100% pure on them, and it's only required to have 5 to 10% of the actual essential oil in a bottle to state that it's 100% pure. So we're going to go over Young Living, what the bottles say, and then I'll talk about a little bit in there about how other companies might say something different and why they say something different on the bottle. So here's an example. I've got a bottle of peppermint right here, 100% pure therapeutic grade oil. So therapeutic grade, that's what's really important here. When a plant is distilled and the oil is taken out of it, when oil is distilled from a plant, it's a slow process. It's a low temperature. They're really preserving that, the chemical constituents of the oil. They're keeping it therapeutic. So it's going to help with things like a runny nose, congestion, lots of different things. It's not just an air freshener. They're really preserving that therapeutic property. So Young Living only does slow, low temperature steam distillation. I saw that firsthand. It was really cool. Some other companies who say they're 100% pure, the reason that they're not is because they might be using a chemical solvent to extract the oil. So they're getting it out of the plant faster. Well, the chemical solvent is the thing that might not be safe for you. That's why some of them say, do not ingest, external use only, or they have expiration date on the back. So Young Living doesn't have expiration dates on theirs because there's nothing added to it. There was nothing fishy in the process. It's just like if you go to a peppermint plant and you pick up the leaf and you eat it, you're fine. You're not going to die. Same thing should be with the oil. So if you see something that says external use only, or there's an expiration date on the back, then you know that they probably used a chemical solvent to extract it. And the other thing that the other companies do sometimes is they use a really high heat to extract the oil from the plant. Using high heat gets it out really quickly, and the thing that really is not good about that, though, is it's ruining the therapeutic properties and those compounds that I was talking about from the oils that make them actually help with things like heartburn or sleep or pain and all those different things. So then at that point, it's just become like a fragrance grade oil, and it's something that, you know, if you want your house to smell pretty and you want to only pay, you know, $5 versus $20, then that's for you. But it's not something you should ever put on your skin. It's not something you should take internally. Whereas Young Living, it'll say right on here. Let me see if I can get close enough. Okay, it says directions. Put 2 drops in a capsule, take 3 times daily or as needed. So this is telling you can take it internally. They actually just came out now in January 2016 with different labels. I don't even have it yet. That's how new it is. They're called Vitality, and it's the same oil that's in here, but it has more of a dietary label on it, and it's their dietary line. But you can take these internally. Obviously, there's ways to be cautious with it and not to overdo it, and you really have to know what you're doing, but you can take some of these internally. Some of them you cannot. So Panaway, let's hold these next to each other. This one I didn't open because we have a couple that are open around here. You can see the top's bigger. So this one has a child protecting top on it because this one's not safe to take internal. This one has wintergreen in it, which is it's just not safe to take internally. So it has that kind of top on it. But you'll see, here's Eucalyptus globalis. Directions for topical use. Hopefully you can see it. It says topical, dilute 1 drop with 1 drop of V6 or olive oil and apply to desired area as needed. So this one's saying you can use it topically. Some of them say no dilution required, which means you can take it out of the bottle, drop it right on your skin. You can see there's a little dropper top on there. And it's fine that way, unless you're obviously new to the oils, or if it's a young child and you want to dilute it properly. Otherwise, it says you need to dilute it, and you can just do something around the house. We'll get into that in a minute. And then the other way, aromatic, diffuse up to 30 minutes 3 times a day. Oops, sorry. So it's right on your bottle. So just know your labels. If you see another brand and there's an expiration date on it, or it says external use, I would run. Unless you want an air freshener, then go ahead and use that. But otherwise, that's why I chose Young Living, because I know there's nothing else in it. And even with Young Living, I'm sorry, with another brand that my friend Brooke used, it said external use, and it was lavender. She applied it to her skin, and she broke out in a rash. So it said external use only. So maybe she thought like, oh, I can put it on my skin. But that chemical solvent or whatever they used in there, it irritated her. So I wouldn't even say it's safe for that. So if you're getting something other than Young Living, stick to it as an air freshener. But if you want something that smells great, has health benefits, and for lots of different things, then you definitely want to go with Young Living. They've been around the longest. They're pure. They're just amazing. They speak for themselves, really. So that's a little bit about Young Living and their quality. And I will get into the 3 different ways to use the oils next. The first way to use your oils is internally. So I'm going to show you a couple ways to use them internally. Again, you have to check your labels and make sure that it has dietary information on there and that it's safe to take internally. This oil lemon is safe to take internally from Young Living. You definitely want to know what you're doing. You need to start slow. Don't take like 20 drops right away. Start with 1. The thing that I like to do, this really gives me a boost of energy, and it's great for helping your immune system. Have a water bottle. You need to have glass when you're using oils, especially citrus. Lemon will draw toxins out of your body. So it does the same thing if you put it in a cup that's like plastic or styrofoam, some other material. So you want it to be glass, then it won't eat through. And I actually did a test before where I took a solo cup and I put water in it. Let's say it was like up to here. And then I put 1 drop of lemon oil in it. So I put it in there, I think it was like 30 minutes. I came back, there was a ring like cut around, like someone took a knife and like cut through the glass, and I just like pulled it off because the lemon ate through the plastic. So you want to have a glass water bottle or a glass cup or something. You can get these anywhere, Target, Amazon, Meijer. I get mine at Meijer, I love Meijer. So you just take it and you just drop it right in. There's a dropper on the top. All the bottles come with a little hole on top. It's a dropper. And you just put it in there, mix it around a little, and drink it. It's great. A lot of people have gotten off of their like pop, Coke addictions, not the Coca-Cola addictions with water like this. I also heard Jade Lemon is a really good flavor that tastes like Sprite when you put that in water. So that's one option. And then let's say you want to do peppermint. Well, some people are hardcore and they can handle peppermint in here. It's a little bit more of a hotter oil. When you put it on your skin, it requires dilution. But I put mine in a latte before that I got, and it was like so powerful. It cleared me up and it made me feel great, and I had so much energy, but it was a very strong taste for me. So something you can do if you don't want to drink it or taste it is you can get capsules. Clear vegetable capsules. There's 250 in here. They're size 00, and these you can get from Young Living, or you can even get them at any health food store for about 250. They're like $8 to $10 depending on where you get them, or on Amazon you can get them. So all it is an empty capsule, just kind of like a pill that you would take. It opens up and you go ahead and you just drop your oils right in there. If you're starting out again, you want to do like 1 drop, work your way up to maybe 4 at the most of any oil. This is something I take lemongrass in a capsule for cholesterol. So I'll put 4 drops of lemongrass in there, and then I'll fill the rest of it with a carrier oil. And a carrier oil is something like olive oil or grapeseed oil, something you'll have in your kitchen already. Coconut oil is another good example of that. Anything that's in the cooking section at your store, pretty much. Fill it the rest of the way. That'll help you with digestion absorbing into your body. So you just fill that all the way up, put the top on, and you can take it that way. And then the other way you can do internally is, well, some people who are super hardcore, I know this lady Darlene, her husband, like, will just take the Thieves bottle and just chug it. Thieves is like a hot oil. It's not, it will numb your throat. It tastes hot. So that's really hardcore. But you can cook with it in food. So if you have like basil or oregano or thyme or any kind of those cooking spicy oils, you can put it right in food. Or even peppermint. A lot of people make peppermint brownies. Those are really good. One of my favorites is this lemon artichoke dip, where I use a couple drops of lemon in the dip. And I also love lavender lemonade. I just do 1 pitcher of, I use Crystal Light. pink lemonade, and I put 1 drop of lavender, and it's awesome. So that's how you take it internally. One of my favorite ways to use Young Living essential oils is topically. It's really easy. I think it's fun. You can make lots of different recipes for yourself. But like I said before, you definitely want to look at your label and make sure that it's you read the label on what it says for topical use. It'll either say dilution not required, which means that you can apply it straight to your skin. So there's a little dropper top that comes on them. You can just drop it right on your skin. If you're just starting out, or for children, I would definitely read up on the dilution ratios. You don't want to just start out right away. You want to ease into the oils a little bit. So it'll either say dilution not required, and it's also referred to as neat, N-E-A-T. So if you hear someone say, you can use lavender neat on your skin, or apply it neat, that means you can just put it right on your skin. But otherwise, it will tell you, again, how much you need to dilute it. So it'll say, dilute 1 drop with 4 drops of V6 or olive oil, or something like that. So V6 is Young Living's carrier oil brand. A carrier oil, C-A-R-R-I-E-R, is something used to dilute the oil to get it into your skin so it's not as powerful. So peppermint, thieves, those are very hot oils. They're very strong, they're very potent. There's nothing else in them, so you're just putting it right on your skin. So you might want to dilute it so that it evaporates slower from your skin, it absorbs into your skin better, and it's just more gentler on your skin. So when you're using other brands, you can probably dump a whole gallon on there and get the same effect from 1 drop, so that's why you have to be careful with it. A lot of people, including myself, you like to use grapeseed oil or olive oil. This is what we use when we ingest oils, and also is applying to your skin. So this I like to keep in a little dropper bottle, grapeseed oil. You can use olive oil, any kind of oil you pretty much find in the store. And it's just a little dropper with it in there. So if I'm mixing something really quickly, I might just put like 1 drop in my hands and then put 4 drops of this or whatever the dilution is, rub it, and then put it on wherever I want it, myself or the kids. And then another thing that's very common to use is coconut oil. You make sure you want to have organic, virgin, cold pressed. Let me see if there's, yep, they're right on here, cold pressed and unrefined. Those are the words that you want to look for: organic, virgin, cold pressed, and unrefined. And this is used because it's more of a solid state. It will melt into liquid when it's warm outside, or if you heat it up or something. But otherwise, it's kind of convenient because it's more of a cream. So one thing, we make this pain potion, I call it. So if we have aches or pains, we use this. It's got coconut oil, peppermint, copaiba, and panaway in it. This one it's ready to go. So you can make a big batch of something. This is like maybe 1/4 of a cup with 10 drops each. So you just make it once, and then it lasts a while, and you just rub it on wherever you need it. If you wake up with aches and pains. And then another thing that I just started doing is I got a lotion base, just an unscented lotion base, and started putting oils in there. I do a body lotion. I've got one for my face. And the one thing about coconut oil is it is kind of greasy. So if you rub it on, especially on your face, it's going to be really shiny. So for my face, I like to use shea butter and grapeseed oil. So I just made like a little thing. This is like a wrinkle cream. But when you use stuff on your face, you might want to use something different, just so you know it's not shiny, or it has the texture that you want. I've also used well, I do grapeseed by itself in like a little serum, kind of a bottle like this. But I really like shea butter for my face, and vitamin E oil. That's the other one that I really like. You can make sunblock. This has like beeswax, shea butter, coconut oil, carrot seed oil for the SPF. It's got some good stuff in here. And the other thing I like to make are little roll-ons. So this one looks a little beat up. This one I use a lot every single day. This is my calming roll-on. When I had my kids, I got anxiety, and it's just like gotten worse. So this is my calming blend. So this one, you can see there's a different top on it. It's a roller top from Young Living. You get one with your premium starter kit, and you can order another, I think it's like 10 for $10. It's a really great price. And you just pop off your other top, and you can just pop off the tops by using the top, and then put the other one, put it on. It just kind of, oops, just kind of pops right back on. So this one's great. I put certain drops of different oils in there, fill the rest of it with grapeseed oil, and then, you know, when I have one of my moments, I'm like, you know, smelling it, I rub it on my neck and on my wrist, and it smells really good, and it really helps calm me down. Other things I've made, like I've made a kids cough and congestion blend that I can just roll right on there. Sorry, my hands are like oily right now. But it's from the coconut oil too. This stuff is not, it's not oily and it's not going to make you greasy. The essential oils, I know they're called oils, but they're not actually oily and greasy. You'll be surprised if you drop it on your shirt or whatever, it's not going to leave like a stain like you think. But this will. So I've got this one, I'll rub it like on the kids' chests. We've got an immune one for immune systems, we'll put it on the bottom of our feet. I've got one that I call Tranquil. It's got lavender, cedarwood, and Roman chamomile in it, and grapeseed oil, of course. And this one I'll rub like on our spines or feet, getting ready to relax for bed. So those are some examples of how you can use the oils topically and just have fun with it. A lot of people use them for, including my kids in the spring, like seasonal sniffles, runny noses, itchy eyes, watery eyes. I think I mentioned pain, irritations on your skin, burns, just anything that you would want to put on your skin. And even if you don't have a problem, like if you don't have wrinkles or acne or whatever it is, and you just want to, you know, calm down or boost your immune system, but you don't want to take something internally, or you know, you're not around the diffuser, you can just have something on the go that you can just put on. You can smell it, it'll go into your bloodstream through your skin, and it will help with your emotions. The third way to use Young Living essential oils is aromatically, which is your sense of smell. It's the only sense that can have an immediate impact on the limbic region of your brain. So that's the part of your brain that controls your emotions. So mood, sadness, things like that. So this is a diffuser. There's 4 options that can come with your kit, which I'll go over in another video. But you pretty much fill it with water. You put 1 to 6 drops of an oil in there. Like I said earlier, 1 drop goes a long way. And it does a mist into the air so that everyone in the room can benefit from diffusion. Then another way, my sister just bought me this really cute necklace. There's diffuser jewelry out there. Sometimes you'll see bracelets that are just like, it's even a leather band. It doesn't even have to be called like a diffuser bracelet, but you can just put drops on a leather band and you'll be able to smell it. This one has a little felt thing inside. So I can smell it without holding up to my nose, but if I'm like out with the kids and things are not going good, or I'm just like having a hard day or something, it's right there, you just sniff it. The other thing I just discovered that I really like are these little inhalers, nasal inhalers. I got them on Amazon. They're plastic, there's a little wick inside, you drop a couple drops of oil in, and there's a hole in the top. So it's super safe around the kids. I just put like 2 drops of Sniffle Ease in theirs, and then just smell it in, and then they're getting the benefit of the oil. If they've got a runny nose or they're stuffed up, either way. Same thing with like lavender, but we're starting to use Sniffle Ease more. They sniff it and it helps them. They're not taking medication, they're not putting anything in their mouth, on their body, they're just smelling it. So that's the third way to use Young Living essential oils, and I will go over all the awesome diffusers in another video. I'm going to show you what comes in the Young Living Premium Starter Kit. So you'll get 2 boxes. One of them will have a diffuser in it, and the other one will have all your oils in it. It looks like this, and there's a sleeve that you take off. And then it's a box with a little tab. It kind of opens like a fancy book. And then inside you'll have 10 oils and your literature over here. This will have information about the kit, the oils, the company, seed to seal, some good stuff right here. You get 11 oils with the kit. You can see there's only 10 here. There's not good instructions in here about where the rest of the good stuff is. So you can see there's a little tab down here at the bottom. You want to pull that out. These oils slide out. There's another piece of cardboard with a little tab. Pull that, and then ta-da! Don't want to miss this part. There's good stuff down here. So we'll go over a little bit what's in the kit. So you have 2 packets of Ningxia Red. These are 2 ounces each. They also come, this is kind of like a sample just so you can see what it's like. They come in these big bottles that the kids and I, we take it every day. It has powerful antioxidants in it. It is a great immune system support. That's why we take them. So, you know, fingers crossed we're not getting sick. We're doing something proactive to prevent that. These taste kind of like a sweet tart. At first I was like, oh my goodness, it's like so sweet. But then we put it in the refrigerator and drink it cold, and it tastes a lot better. The kids love it. And if they don't, make a smoothie out of it, add fruit yogurt in it, and that's how people sneak it into their kids. although we really like it. These are little samples. So you'll get a couple, there's like lavender, peace and calming, thieves, lemon, a couple little samples in here that have a couple drops in them each if you're out on the go or want to share it with somebody. Then you also get a little bottle of Stress Away. This is exactly what it says it is, Stress Away. This is great for calming and mood. It smells amazing. It kind of smells like vanilla lime vacation-y to me. This one, I just recently found out a couple months ago that you can take this internally too. So I've been adding that to my water and it's great. That one, I think a lot of people use it as a perfume. I know that's the first thing I did. It comes with, your kit comes with one rollerball top. So you can pop that on here and use that as a, you know, calm down, happy, get your stress away perfume. It's not even something like, I'm saying perfume, it's not something just for women either. My husband has his own stress away roll-on that he has at school all the time. So it's something that smells great for men and women. Then you also get some little sample tubes in here if you wanted to, you know, give some to your mom or something, let her try them out. And then there's like little cards in here as well. Here are the 10 oils that come on the kit in the top portion. You'll see that there's 2 different labels here. These are the old ones. All the other ones are new. They have, it looks like what's black behind the name of the oil. It's actually see-through, so that you can see how much of your oil's left. I have so many oils all over the house. We're just using them everywhere, so I just grabbed what was right around me, and these 2 happen to be the old labels. But you will get, all of them will be in this new in this new style. Okay, so I wish you can smell these because they smell amazing, but you can't, so I'm just gonna tell you a couple things. If I listed everything that you can use them for, we'd be here all day. So I'm just going to list a couple things that you can use these oils for. We'll start with lavender. Lavender up here, I was surprised when I first smelled this. I was used to all the stuff in the store with all the fragrance and chemicals and whatever added to it. It's really a nice smell. So lavender is great for skin and hair. It's great for ouchies and sniffles, and it's a very relaxing oil. Then next to it, we've got peppermint. Peppermint's great for aches. It's great for congestion. It's great to support your digestive system. Next to that, we've got frankincense. You'll hear people call this liquid gold. It's amazing. Baby Jesus got this on his birthday, so it's really, I mean, this is a really good oil. It's great for skin. I use it in my wrinkle cream. It's great for the blues as well. Lemon oil. This smells great. It smells so fresh. Lemon oil is great for energy and it's great for cleansing, cleaning things like around your house and cleaning things in your body for detox. Then over here we've got copaiba. Copaiba is great for enhancing the effect of other oils, and it's also great for aches. Down here we've got panaway. Panaway is a really good oil for aches. My husband uses this all the time in the bath on his for his back. He uses panaway and copaiba pretty much daily, and it's great for just post-workout. It's really good for sore muscles. Then we've got thieves. Everyone loves thieves. These are the 2 that I use daily. I mean use a lot more, but these are the ones that I use the most, I think, lavender and thieves. Thieves can kill up to 99.96% of the germs in the air when you diffuse it for only 12 minutes. So that one we're just diffusing all the time. It has a Christmassy smell. I really like the smell of it. It's great for supporting respiratory system and your immune system. It also has clove in it, which is good for numbing, so I've used this for teething as well. Then we've got RC. RC stands for respiratory congestion, so just what you think it would do. Great in the diffuser, also good for coughs. We make a chest rub with this one as well. And then we've got purification. This one smells really good. It's great for anything stinky, getting the smell out of hockey equipment, garbage cans, baby diapers, stuff like that. We also use it over our ears when we've got little aches in our ears. And then the last one here is Digest. This one is great for your tummy. It's great for supporting your digestive system. And another little trick is over your sinuses. So those are the 10 oils there that come in the top part of the Premium Starter Kit. Here is the amazing Young Living Premium Starter Kit diffuser lineup. These are the diffusers that you can get with the Premium Starter Kit. This first one is called the Dewdrop Diffuser. You take off an outer lid and an inner lid, and you'll see there's holes on the base and the top. You want to keep those lined up.
You fill with water to the red dot, and this one covers 320 square feet, and it runs for 4 hours continuously. There's one button right on the base that you can press once that will turn on a soft blue light with the mist coming out. If you press it again, the light turns off, but the mist keeps coming out the top, which is a good feature if you want to keep it dark in your room at night. And then you press it a third time and the mist will turn off. This next one is the bamboo diffuser. Some people call it the aroma diffuser. It has a little arrow on top to tell you which way to put the lid on. You take it off and fill it to that little red dot again, and don't get water in that little hole at the top right. That's very important. And this one runs up to 4 hours. You have a 1 hour setting and a 4 hour setting on the cord. And there's a little light down at the bottom. It's very, very dim. And this one also covers 320 square feet. This one, you guys, is now my new favorite. This is the Rainstone diffuser. You take the lid off, and there's a little thing over here on the left on the top that it slides up and down and covers up this little hole so that when you're pouring water in it, you don't get water into the hole that you're not supposed to get water into. Then once your water is in, you fill it to the red little dot again. You push it down so the water does not get in, or I'm sorry, that it's open up and diffusing correctly. This one covers 320 square feet as well, and it has a remote control, which is awesome. If you turn it on up here at the left, it runs 8 hours continuously. It's awesome for long periods of time, overnight. It's the only diffuser that runs that long continuously with the press of one button. You can also do 1, 2, and 3 hour options, 6 hour, and then there's also an option to turn the mist on and off. So if you want the mist off, but you want the light on for some reason, or the negative ionizer feature on or off, you can do that without the mist. So you can see you can change the colors. You can turn the ionizer on and off, and there's a little light down at the bottom there. You can see that's going on and off when I press that button. And then again, you can turn the mist back on. This one is awesome. It's one of the new popular ones with the premium starter kit. And this one is in my bedroom every night. This is the Aria diffuser. This one you fill with water to that little thing on the right there, that little line. This one has beautiful spa sounds that come out of it, which you'll hear in a second. It comes with a remote control. You can turn it on, and there's a 1, 2, and 3 hour setting. I think it goes probably like 6 or 7 hours. You have to just turn it on every 3 hours if you want to use all the water in it, but it does go an extended period of time. There's a volume for the music. You can put the volume higher or lower. You can also plug an iPad, iPod, whatever you want into there with your own music on it, and it'll play through the speakers, which is awesome. And then the bottom button down here turns the light, changes the color of the light, and it kind of can go softer, brighter, dim. Very cool. This one covers 430 square feet, so more than the others. Now I'll show you what it looks like in the dark and just kind of zoom in on each of the diffusers and let you hear some of the sounds of the Aria.
Thank you guys so much for watching my informational video today on Young Living essential oils. If you're ready to get started, you order directly from Young Living's website. Please do not order from anywhere else. The bottles are very easily tampered with, and they're made to look brand new, and that's why they're cheaper. But anyways, order right from their website. If you'd like to use my number as a referral, you can do that. It's 178-7388, and I'll be happy to personally help you with any of your ailments and just help you through this oily journey. I know it can be overwhelming at first, but I'm here for you. And if you also use my referral, I can add you to a wonderful support group on Facebook. There's over 11,000 people in there. You can search on ailment, you can search on oil. There's lots of recipes in there, a lot of the ones that I use personally, lots of tips and just things, everything oily. So thank you again for watching, and I hope you guys get started and make this change in your life. It's amazing. Thank you.